Season 53. The answer for you is to go be in ESEA Season 54. Go find a
Yep,
team.
that is the answer. Even if it's just your friends, man, you know, if you're just getting your friends together and you want to play, that's a great way to start.
Like, the nice thing is, getting into this isn't all that expensive. So you can just do it. I don't know where to
Just
find
realized
good
the game
teammates.
started.
It did start. There's Combine. To find good teammates, honestly, just go to the ESEA Discord. Be like, I'm looking for a team. I haven't done team-based CS before. I would like to play. Join me. Let's do a thing. Anyway, Panic. Good start here. Nice little headshot on Aroka, and not going to stop VitaPLUR. They're still trying to get out on the A bomb site, but there's a lot of Take Flight members here to stop them, and we saw them win both pistol rounds on the last map, and it looks like they're going to continue winning ways here on Train.
Yeah, 2 Panic for 3. What a great way to start the round. And, yeah, great plays all around for the boys. Crisp as well, hitting some crispy shots when needed. It's looking good. The pistol rounds have been good so far for Take Flight, chat. We're 3 for 3 so far, knocking on wood. You like to see that. Can we give 6 for 6, though? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I mean, I guess you would have to go 6 for 6, right? And 4 for 4 wouldn't be quite enough. So here's hoping. Good nades. Roka getting taken down by half, but he's going to make it out quite fast here. No bomb plant means this force is super weak, and Take Flight able to just farm it up on the MP9s.
Yeah, it is a Wreckmeister Huncho disaster there, with Sharpie cleaning it up. Good start here on the side of Take Flight. And this is good because, you know, CT, probably the better side. I mean, this map, I'd say, is a bit up in the air on which one is the better, but you definitely want to start strong.
Yeah, it feels like it's gone a little bit back and forth. Initially, the T side was crazy strong. Then they made the update where they pulled the T side spawn back a little bit. It's crazy how much just pulling the spawn back can do. You know, give the other side just that little bit of extra time to make it out to sites, to get to those meeting points. And now we're getting to see what those meeting points can be. Take Flight. Wreckmeister has picked up one. Can they do more?
Big plays all around, and Roka trying desperately to get that bomb down, but Huncho is not going to let it happen. And that's going to be 3 for Take Flight here, and finally on the side of VitaPLUR, they'll be able to get some sort of buy here with all AKs and some decent utility. Take Flight, though, stacking up the cash.
Well, the big thing here, Take Flight lost a couple of MP9s in the scuffle there, but it kind of doesn't matter because they're going to want to buy up rifles here on this round anyway. As we can see, Wreckmeister and Huncho sticking with the MP9s that were saved from the last round, but we do have the AWP in the hands of Crisp. However, VitaPLUR are making this one quite fast. They are going to make it over to Pop Dog, and this one looking like it's going to be an A site battle.
Yeah, they're hoping that somebody on the side of Take Flight aggresses, and oh my goodness, it is just a massacre on the side of Take Flight. Fortunately, 2 Panic and Sharpie, they do start to trade things out a little bit, making a 2v3 turned into a 1v3 for Sharpie shortly after. Fortunately for him, nobody knows where he is. His information is now given away, though, and he's going to just try to play his life in some extent as maybe he's able to find a little success against the Oreos. Oh, he gets caught out first.
Well, this one's looking like a round for VitaPLUR. That crossfire out of Pop Dog really caught them by surprise. Oh, you can't even save the AUG. That's going to be a test here for Take Flight.
Yeah, that's unfortunate there for sure, but Take Flight still has a good amount of money saved up that they're able to buy for the majority of the members going into this next round. Huncho spending a pretty penny to get his teammates stacked up.
Yeah, but I mean that's the good part for all of those MP9 kills on the side of Take Flight is it means that they are able to keep things rolling along.
Right, a little bit of damage there done to Sharpie to start things off on the round, but overall quiet. VitaPLUR trying to find some sort of opening, but a lot of smokes from Take Flight are gonna slow things down a little bit.
Yeah, and without the AWP this time around, it's such a favorable weapon to have on train, so it's then gonna get a little bit difficult for them, especially catching. Wow, where was that even caught from? S5J looking from outer. Catches Huncho. Sharpie, oh, not ready for the push. And this is going to hurt. VitaPLUR are going to put themselves in a position to really stack the rounds up. I like the initiative from Take Flight, trying to take the retake, but they're losing bodies. It's going to get expensive real quick.
Really, Take Flight, they just have to save as much as they can here, but I think they do know that they're in a hard spot to save. And it's going to be Roka here, who just lines them both up. And that's a very clean round here from VitaPLUR. They get the bomb down, they get all the kills, and they only lose one.
And that's the AWP picked up. And it's on T side. So we'll see what kind of pistol shenanigans Take Flight have in store for us. They do go for a couple of upgrades, so there is that possibility. That smoke didn't land where they meant for it to. I love how we can see them on the map, and it's like, yeah, that smoke landed Olaf? No, that's not what you meant to do. Okay. Now, I will say that this is not the group up and Zerg pistol strat. This is Deagle's going for picks, and unfortunately, it's going to leave a lot of these Deagles in pretty untradeable, unfavorable positions as VitaPLUR is some sort of invisible demon. Take them down one at a time with no help from each other. Crisp, able to get to one at the very least, but I think that is acceptable losses on the side of VitaPLUR.
Yeah, really strong from VitaPLUR these last few rounds, keeping it honestly not even that competitive. They've just been being really dominant, and they've been showing some true, I don't know, just dominance throughout this start. Bluekeys. We are going to be seeing a rifle v rifle round now, and this is going to kind of be the first real rifle v rifle round, considering the last full buy that Take Flight had. They were rocking 2 SMGs, so it'll be interesting to see how this round goes, because this could potentially define how the rest of this half goes for, at the very least, Take Flight, considering VitaPLUR is stacking up a lot of money.
Yeah, as you often do with a few rounds in a row, especially with no losses. VitaPLUR are going to start to get real dangerous in the economy department, but that's a good start here for 2 Panic. So the big thing for Take Flight is on that rifle v rifle with the SMGs is we saw a couple of the Take Flight players go and get pushed up and try to get themselves into off angles that they thought weren't going to be traded. And the gambits all fell apart for them. This time, though, they're playing in positions where they can play off of each other. They're not just playing one at a time, although Roka going to make it look like they are just absolutely dumpstering. Smoke put down. They could cross and get to the bomb train here, but they don't have the bomb.
Yeah, they're playing this extremely smart right now. They're going to try to take these engagements, and the timing for Sharpie is so unfortunate. Oh, no. Take Flight just getting way too aggressive here, and it's going to be a 2v2. We're going to have to see Crisp and Huncho go big. Otherwise, this could spell disaster for Take Flight.
Well, I do like this position for Crisp. VitaPLUR haven't rooted this out just yet. Oh, he's playing from under the train, and Oreo's expecting that player Z is going to get a cheeky kill off. Now,
Let's go,
as
boys.
Roka's expecting Chris, Puncho comes in as well, and Take Flight able to steal one away. The money, though,
Yeah,
the
that's a
real
big
worrying
one.
thing.
That is definitely, if you're a Take Flight fan, one of those rounds you're happy that they were able to clutch up because, yeah, as you're saying, the money is still worrying on the side of Take Flight, and they really have to be able to get as many rounds as they can, not only for the sake of taking down VitaPLUR Plasma a little bit, but also for the sake of just getting themselves, you know, or not getting themselves back in this game, but keeping themselves in this game before going to the next half.
Well, they'll have to face the music one last time. Oreos, though, not going with the AWP. I noted the buy was a little bit delayed, so I was like, all right, what are we getting here? And VitaPLUR looking to change up the pace once again. The slow round not working out for them. Now they're going for something fast. Sharpie getting caught early on.
Yeah, fortunately, Simon is able to stay alive at the very least. And this is going to be a most likely explosive round here from VitaPLUR. One of those rounds where when they're ready to push, they are going to all make an aggressive start. And there it is, Roka and S50J. They start off strong with the first two. Sharpie does get one before going down, but Dante's going to catch Crisp on the rotate. And just like that, VitaPLUR, they get the bomb down. And in a 2 versus 3, I'd say, unless they can get another player, it's unlikely, but there they go. They got another player, and now a 2 versus 2. VitaPLUR,
They've got the kit as well. This is doable. This feels really doable, but Wreckmeister walks into the AK of Oreos, and it's going to be a double stuff for VitaPLUR.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate one on the side of Take Flight. Wreckmeister kind of just walks into death, unfortunately, due to timing. And all down to the last player, he is able to get one, but gets taken down. VitaPLUR, they're going to be able to tie things up here. And more importantly, probably take the lead because Take Flight is going to be saving.
Yeah, it's going to be the pistol shenanigans attempt once again for Take Flight. And I'm starting to get a little bit worried for them. 4-4 on your CT side. Looking at 4-5. That 5 is going to be kind of where you want to hold the T side as you close things out. Oh, good deagles. Wait a minute. These are some good shots coming out of Take Flight. You cannot count them out just yet. Wreckmeister picking up the AK, going to be a very dangerous opponent for VitaPLUR. Taking away these AKs on the side of VitaPLUR would allow Take Flight to steal back this momentum quite quickly. 1 versus 3. Wreckmeister going to catch S5J. Looking for the last two. Knows there's one by train. The planter known, and Glorens proves to be too much to handle as VitaPLUR take a 5th round.
Yeah, a nice attempt there on the side to Take Flight. Fortunately for VitaPLUR, they are able to keep themselves in the lead. Now Take Flight, fortunately able to buy this round and looking to put themselves on the front foot going into this second half. I'm optimistic. I think that they've shown a lot of really great fundamentals here. It's just coming down to, can they lock down these final rounds?
Well,
oh my
I was going to
goodness.
say this one looks like it could be an even round, but Take Flight, they get caught setting up. VitaPLUR get out way too fast. And Roka, the only one to fall, is Dante, again, proving to be continuously a huge piece here for VitaPLUR. Takes the head off of Panic as well. Panic as he should. Sharpie needs to be sharp here. Does get the trade, but that's still a 1 versus 3 that he's now got on his hands.
Yeah, it's definitely not an ideal situation for Sharpie. He does get put into a 1v1 after a 1v1, and, I mean, depending on this timing, he could potentially start something strong. Unfortunately, S5J does close out the round for VitaPLUR. Nice attempt there on the side of Simon, and hey, on the bright side, he does get an extra kill there for Take Flight. Does a bit more damage, keeps things going. But right now, this is definitely the moment where Take Flight, they've got to lock in, to be blunt.
They got to dig deep, grit their teeth.
They have to dig deep, yeah.
Everybody says lock in. There's got to be more phrases than that.
There definitely does. But
You know,
VitaPLUR, they're locked in right now for sure.
have you ever heard of the rally cap? You wear a baseball cap. Hold on. Hold the phone. MP9 for Sharpie, looking to go huge here. Crisp with the follow-up. Roca makes it even, but Panic takes the man advantage right back. There's Famas working out fantastically. Takes down 2, and now it's just Glorans left alone. Finally, Take Flight have found themselves an opening. It took a few rounds, but here we go. We might just have the comeback that Take Flight needs. 6-6. It's not ideal on the CT side, but it's going to feel a heck of a lot better than letting this fall into an uneven state, especially after winning the pistol. 1 versus 3 for Glorans, trying to make his way on out onto the A-bomb site, but Take Flight have all made themselves scarce. He doesn't have the bomb either. There's not a whole lot left for him on this round. All he can do is maybe try to take away some of these guns, as Take Flight have already salvaged the AKs.
Yeah, really his only hope here right now is that Take Flight gives him 3 1v1s and that he gets good timing for all of them, but I have a feeling that that's not going to be the situation that happens, and he's probably going to catch some really bad timing here from 2 Panic. Oh, never mind. 2 Panic catches the bad timing. Glorans trying to heat things up here, but unfortunately with only 30 seconds left, there's really not a lot of time.
Yeah, but 20 seconds is enough to get to a site and get the bomb down. He is forced to go for the A-bomb site here, and Take Flight seem to have this one dead to rights. A player inside of Pop Dog and a player on the other side, and it's going to be Wreckmeister to close things out, clean them up, and chalk up a 5th for Take Flight.
Yeah, it's a crucial 5th to get, and this is going to be an even more crucial 6th, as Take Flight are definitely hoping to end the half even. And it's doable. But VitaPLUR have been having an extremely strong T side here. Heavily on the back of players like Roca and Dante and S5J. When they are having crazy rounds, it is paying dividends right now for VitaPLUR.
Yeah,
Oh,
but that's a
Wreckmeister.
great opening. Dante making a lot of noise. Just catching a
I need
bullet.
Wreckmeister to heat up. There we go, baby. Alex for 2.
See, it's great to be watching this with you, because while I'm here, doing commentary, you're watching and you're just like, you just want to cheer for your team. So it's a good little like give and take kind of thing that we get to have. It's interesting.
Yeah,
And it's
I'm trying
working
not
out.
to be too biased though. I mean, obviously I'm biased, but I'm not.
Hey, we got both our names on the screen. You can be biased, and I can try to give the silver linings and the flowers for VitaPLUR, such as there's still Glorans left alive, but that is instantly changed as soon as I mentioned it. Take Flight will even things out, 6-6. We get the yippee.
I liked that. Chat, who else liked that? All right, 6-6 here, and for both of these teams, the most crucial part right now is this pistol. Which team is going to be able to take it? Because this could very well set the momentum for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and Take Flight, they're going to need it. They lost that map 1. They don't want to let this one go in 2. They can't. They're on track for winning all the pistols. Can they keep that rolling along on their T side?
Come on, baby. Dante getting burnt to a crisp, down to 17 HP already.
Yeah,
And he's
it's
gonna
aiming
go down.
away. Can't quite hit the shots. I like this, though. Take Flight are playing it a little bit like Inferno, but they get caught by Roca on the rotate. And that's going to be biting them in the butt. 2 Panic coming from Ivy, though. Going to keep things even at 3. Glorans has a huge opportunity here to do some damage. And he absolutely will. Crisp now, alone. No armor, no nades, no teammates. Not a whole lot of hope. And a bullet to the face from Roca to put him out of his misery. VitaPLUR will take their first pistol round in the series.
That's unfortunate. Wreckmeister running with the bomb out there on the plant, and Glorans just ready to dominate. Crucial play from him there, and it goes big for VitaPLUR. Pretty much giving them the pistol there, leaving Crisp into a 1v3. And now for Take Flight, they're definitely, they're between a rock and a hard place right now. And fortunately, they're saving this round because the main saving grace that you have for Take Flight right now is that they're pretty fucking good with their rifles, man. So, you know, give them some AKs and let them fire off. It might be a little rough getting to that AK, though.
I'm going to give the flowers to VitaPLUR, though. That was 5 MP9s, which means instead of $1,500 worth of kills, it was $3,000 worth of kills going the way of VitaPLUR. An absolute huge stimulus check to the CT side. And so now the question is going to be, can Take Flight recover from that? It's a lot of MP9s once again. Dante, the only one to die, has picked up the M4.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those rounds where Take Flight are primed up to win it, considering the weapon difference, but you know, they still have to win it. And ideally, they have to win it without losing too many guns, because VitaPLUR next round, they're going to be totally fine buying weaponry next round. Wreckmeister, good for 2. Unfortunately, one of them being Sharpie, though.
Yeah, that's the second team kill we've gotten this series. At least it's one per side, so it's not like one side's the only one doing it. But, yeah, that's definitely going to hurt. Hunsho needs the timing here, but Glorens is ready for him. Can he get 2? Yes, he can. Just knocking him over. Bowling pins. And 2 versus 4 now. Take Flight. They have bomb under their control. They don't have it in their inventories, but they don't have to make a decision quite yet about where to go with it. This Molotov going to send them scurrying away. Or maybe 2 Panic should have scurried a little bit further. 1 versus 4 for Crisp. Doesn't have bomb picked up. Just going to eat the nade, eat the bullets. And that is going to taste quite sour for Take Flight.
Yeah, that's one of those rounds that you definitely had to win if you're Take Flight, and you know, it's not over, obviously. No game's over. I'm a big fan of it's not over until you see the game over screen. But it definitely is one of those rounds where you're on the back foot now for probably the majority of the series.
It ain't over till it's over.
It ain't over until it's over. Take Flight are definitely they're gonna have to clean up some of these rounds for sure. It's been a lot of rounds of VitaPLUR getting the opening picks and Take Flight not fighting back as much as they need to.
Yeah, it feels like Take Flight have been on the back foot for both of these games, right? They'll have a couple of rounds where they explode out and it all works out, but when things don't go ideal, they need more backup plans. Like, everybody thinks that they know what they're doing until they get punched in the face. You need a parry or, you know, a reversal for when you get punched in the face.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. You definitely do need those things.
Or a really tough face. Yes, if you're wearing face armor, then that is the plan. And if you get punched in the face, it's all good. Also, I like the, you can't hear it, Sabin, but one of my channel points for rewards is hello there, where it makes Obi-Wan Kenobi pop up over my face. And he says, hello there. And I respond with, General Kenobi. Because I like Star Wars, even the prequels, even though they're terrible. And so yeah, so that's the thing. You know what else is the thing is Take Flight have finally opened up. They finally hit that opening shot. Take Wreckmeister with a good one. Oreos answers back for both of them. And the rotation coming in from VitaPLUR looks perfect. S5J getting boosted up. He's not going to be expected here in Z. He is going to get 1, but 2 Panic. Going to even things out once again. And the health starting to hit the way of Take Flight. That's a good nade on S5J, and 2 Panic over the top of the bomb train. A chaotic round, but it favors Take Flight in the end.
Chaotic indeed, but hey, baby, that's how we like it. Please
Can they
stop.
keep it going?
No, I was kidding. Yeah, no, the chaotic rounds have been something else, chat, but sometimes you just gotta learn to thrive in the chaos.
Again, this is Take Flight. They are going to get a chance to play. Whoever wins this, whoever loses this, sorry, does get a chance to play in ESL Challenger League. They'll get to play in the first cup. The goal then is to build up enough VRS points to stay in future cups based on VRS. See if Take Flight or VitaPLUR can pull that one off. I think Take Flight are actually ahead on VRS just because of the number of Fragadelphias they go to.
Shout out.
Shout out Fragadelphia.
Remember, it makes a difference.
It does. Hey, and the more of you that go to Frag, the more of you get to meet me and also Sabin.
True.
And also Take Flight. They're technically important too because they're the players.
I like Take Flight.
And Big D. Big D, you going to Windsor? Garnet. Big D, are you going to Windsor? I literally just... Okay, good. Then I'll see you there. Unfortunately, Take Flight having a bit of a rough one. They're going for a bit of a slower round, and this is another one where they're going to be picked off one at a time. Crisp, not quite able to nail these shots. And that wall is not one where you can get to cover. You're going to be sticking out just enough.
We are in the witching hour, chat.
Uh-oh.
Everybody, send a stripe to root for Take Flight. I don't know, something like that.
I was the one making up all of the copy pastas. And I can't come up with copy pastas while I'm also casting.
Son of a bitch.
I know. I'm sorry. Look, I feel like I'm doing a lot here. I can't come up with the copy pastas for you, too. This is a fast round out of Take Flight. They're burning alive. They're getting melted by the bullets in front of them. And Crisp, in seconds, left alone. No bomb and no teammates. AK in hand to see if he can convert this round. It's not going to be easy, but Oreos... We've been talking about how tasty Oreos can be, and actually, the kills for VitaPLUR are pretty even across the board. The ADR is not going to be accurate because we've reset the HUD a couple of times, but the kills are super accurate. And just the fact that it's 15, 15, 15, 15, 14. Or maybe I said 15 too many times.
It's a lot of 15s, that's for sure.
The problem with that for Take Flight, the problem with that for your T side is if the CT side is all dangerous, there's nowhere that you can go and try to exploit. You can't be like, all right, let's find the one that's not doing anything on the CT side because they're all doing things. Sharpie, though, does double things up, but doesn't spot the player behind boxes, and Dante more than happy to take him down. 2 versus 2 as Oreo slaps down Wreckmeister. Looking for more on this AWP, and he's been so proficient on it. Now Huncho left alone. Gonna put down the nade to try and soften him up. That's a good nade. That's a damn good nade. He could maybe overwhelm him, but he's got company from behind, and it is gonna be VitaPLUR to clean this one up. A final replay. All we're gonna get 13-7 VitaPLUR.
Yeah, GG, well played to the VitaPLUR guys. My God, they came out